Get this live together. See if I got my settings right on here. Let me see. See what we got here. Yeah. On here, microphone. Yes, sir. What this is? Yes, sir. I told y'all I was gonna do a hey there, heaven. Do a night shift Q&A, cause the blessed tribe is growing. You know the blessed tribe is growing, and I realized that made a promise when you sign up for the blessed tribe I'll do weekly Q&As, but I understand that when I do a Q&A, even though during 90 minutes I don't get to answer everybody's question. So, and the questions, y'all be having so many conversations in the chat that I miss so much because it be flying up. Probably be easy if I do this on my laptop, but my laptop camera, I need to get me a new laptop. Laptop camera a little fuzzy, so that's why I do it on my cell phone. And so it get a little tough keeping up with y'all messages on here. But if you made it in early now, you got a question, put your question in there. What does it mean if I don't want to get married? I don't know. I don't know what it means for you, But to me, it sound like fear. Sound like fear from a lack of knowledge. That's what fear a lot of times come from. How to take advantage of getting to know someone that is interested in dating you while on quarantine, since it is best not to quarantine and chill. By the phone. By the phone. FaceTime. You could FaceTime and you can't catch that 19 through FaceTime. Talking on the phone. And the good thing, you can talk all day. Earlier this morning, you told me I need to do business consulting with you since I can't come. Yes. Sign up for business consulting. Go on mymentor.life, hit find a coach, and then go to the T's. You'll see me. Live, 8 hours apart. Live, 8 hours apart. He can't move because of custody. Should I move? 32 and 38, both divorced with kids. No, you shouldn't move unless y'all get married. The only way you move is when you got that wedding date set. When you got that wedding date set, move in that week. You could move up there that week, or you could go up there, get married, then move. Tony, what about age? I don't know what else you're talking about on the age. So send me a full question on there, Lydia. How do you do that? Okay, you got it. Go to mymentor.life. Now, for those of y'all who can't afford your courses, just right now, up front, that's why you have Self Love You, which is also Gaskins University. So, I got Tony Gaskins Academy, but I have Gaskins University, which is the other domain for Self Love You. That is where you can do a monthly. So you can take your courses, but smaller bite-sized payments. Tony, would you recommend opening a business bank account before taking clients? Yep. Open your business bank account because it's free. It's free to open. Some banks you could do it right from the app on the phone. And so I definitely recommend opening that business bank account because you keep your money separate. And the only thing with them business accounts, you may want to go to a credit union to where the account will be free. Cause if you go to old Raggedy Bank of America, like who I'm with, they sorry but want to charge you every month. Thank you for all you do. WI has me crying tears of joy. Now I don't know if that's a typo or WI. I missed that in abbreviation university. What does it say? If your boyfriend said to you, I want to see you, or you don't love me, what you said about something like that. I don't know what you're talking about, sister. So write your question again. You spoke about a man not putting up with women that talk down to them. So why do they stay instead of wanting a woman who speaks with love and respect? To be honest with you, the men who get talked down to and they stay, they're staying for revenge. That's why they stay. They're staying because it hit their ego. And for some people, they respond to insulting their ego. Lanita Boykins, God bless you. God bless you. You know, I miss somebody else that sent a blessing. That was Speechy Speech. God bless you, Speechy Speech. So that's why some men stay. Since I'm a coach on My Mentor, do I still need to have a website and YouTube channel or just drive traffic to My Mentor? If you like YouTube, if you like doing videos, then you can have a YouTube channel. On My Mentor, you really don't need a website because what is a website? It's your bio, it's where you get booked at, and it's where you post your blog posts, and you do all that on My Mentor. So that's really another reason why we created it, is so that coaches can have a place that's already designed and it look nice and it bring that credibility, and it's simple and easy right there in one place. And you just put that link, your My Mentor link, put it on all your social media bios. Dated back in high school, things didn't work. Forward to 2019, dated until 4 months. He mentioned he isn't ready and he was still talking to his ex, but said they're only friends. Still reaches out to me. It's just for fun. He reaching out for fun, for exercise, for practice. I remember answering a question like that. Anytime a man is not very intentional and all in, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. A man gonna be all in and intentional if he want anything with you. My friends found the guy I am with on Bumble. I confronted and he says it's not him. Pictured were clearly him. Give benefit of the doubt or run. I don't do dating app. Run, because he ain't nobody for nobody to be stealing a picture of. So if his picture on Bumble, that's his butt. So go on about your business, and that's what you get for being on Bumble. You get on Bumble, you're gonna get stung. That's why it's called Bumble. It's a bumblebee. You get on Bumble, your butt gonna get stung. I told y'all, stay off that dating. Stay off them dating. Stay off that dating app thing and just get out the door. Get outside and go on you a walk. Okay? Go to the grocery store. Go to the gas station. You're gonna meet plenty of men. You ain't got to get on that online dating. Currently in my single season, I want to enjoy it and continue focusing on my growth. How do you gently turn down men who are interested in you? You don't have to worry about, as long as you say it just like what I'm talking. No, unfortunately, I'm not in a space for a relationship right now. That's how you can tell men that you're not interested in. And just like that, you can't worry about how he take it. Some men gonna get offended, but you can't worry about that. Oh, okay, you don't do the apps. Your friend found him on the app. Okay, good. God bless you. Yeah, he on there cheating around. He looking around. Where can I find a recording from the Life Coach Q&A? It's on Tony Gaston's Academy, in the course. If you in the course, the recording's in the course. I added it today. Tony, I attract young men. Have you coached a relationship that the woman is older than the man? Is this a waste of time? Yeah, that happens. It's typically only a waste of time when the woman is 10 years older or more. That's typically when it's a clear waste of time, when the woman is 10 years older or more. Up under there, inside of 5 years, you're still kind of the same generation. Get past 5 years, between 6 and 10 years, it's starting to get a little iffy. Over 10 years, that's your son. How can I work on letting a man do things for me in a relationship? I'm so used to doing everything myself that no matter how small or large something is, my first instinct is to say, I got it. Keep that instinct. Keep that instinct, because that keep a man at bay. And a man will have to work to do something for you. And that's what he need to do. He need to be able to say, you know, no, I got it. I got it. Listen, I got it. Listen, let me carry that. Listen, let me pay the bill. I got it. So, keep that instinct. Because when you just sitting there looking like, give me what got me here, and hear what I'm saying, give me what got me here. Give me is what got me here. When you like that with a man, and that's when he kind of look at you, look, oh, okay, you one of those. So a man actually like a woman who want to try to do for herself, and he got to really let her know, like, no, I'm really serious about this. Let me do this. Met the boyfriend 3 months ago. Says his intentions are good and wants to get married. We've been intimate. Is it wise to back off from S now? Read a woman's influence, want to give relationship a try. Yeah, it's wise to back off now, but hold on now. Wise to back off. Y'all met 3 months ago. If y'all already in the bed, then you kind of turned that thing on his head already. So now if you've already been in that bed and you flip the script, you got to be ready to lose them. Do you suggest audiobooks or written books for first-time authors? Written books, because an audiobook is hard to produce as an independent author. It's a whole lot more work, a lot more production. It's a lot of specifications and stuff that it has to be inside of. It's very costly going to the studio, because that's going to be $55 to $150 an hour. It may take you 20, 30 hours to do an audio book. Then it has to be edited, mastered, got to fit inside certain parameters, then upload it. So an audio book is an expensive and complicated production that a lot of people don't realize everything that goes into it. But writing it, that's a whole lot easier. You write it, it gets edited, it gets formatted, uploaded, it's online 2 days later. For sale on Amazon.com 2 days later. Make sure you take the Birth Your Book program. I made it 50% off right now, so I think it's only $47 on TonyGastonAcademy.com. Will a man know you are his wife if he has not healed from the past relationships? Yeah, he can know you're his wife, and it can induce healing. He'll start to heal. He'll start to grow. Hey, God bless you to the new members. To join the Blessed Tribe, I think the link is in the description. I see some of y'all found it. God bless you. Let me see. Me and husband is on 72-hour rule, but he stopped contacting. Should I be worried? Nope, shouldn't be worried. Can't worry. Even if you are worried, can't let him know you worrying. Boyfriend saw that I was watching your live and got so upset, saying I ain't messing with no female who listens to you. Saying all you do is bash men. Ask me, am I going to listen to you over him? Thoughts? You need to run. You need to run. That's a grown boy. Especially this your boyfriend. This ain't your husband who treating you right and doing you right. And he ought to know better than talking about I'm bashing men. All I do is tell the truth. So if he doing the right thing, the truth ain't gonna have nothing to do with him. If he doing the right thing, it'll actually make him look better. You'll actually realize you got a rare man. But what it sounds like to me is you got an average man. You got your old average man, because he's not comfortable with himself. He insecure. And the only time when a man get like that is because he know he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. And see, because he giving you or can give you the vitamin D, okay, the vitamin D, and because he know you want a husband and he know I can't marry you, that's how he'll use that leverage. But your man should never be intimidated by you getting knowledge, you feeding your spirit. He ought to be happy that you doing that. It's really more so a red flag of a woman who don't want to expand her mind and get knowledge outside of herself. And so, but see what grown boys do, they want to keep you in the dark. They want to keep you in the dark because if you see the light, it's going to expose them. So what you have to realize about what grown boys do, grown boys want to isolate you, put you on an island so nobody can hear your screams. Because he know that if you listen to me, ain't nothing he do gonna get by you. Ain't nothing he do gonna get by you. You gonna catch everything, and that's what he knows. And that's what he's scared about. So, tell him, man up, playboy. Tony Gaskin said that. Get your life together. My boy, let him hear this. Get your life together. If you living right and doing right, you ain't got nothing to worry about because I'm already married. So I don't want your woman. But all I'm here to do is bring the truth to the light. So if you already in the light, then you ain't got to worry about nothing. But if you operating from a spirit of darkness, I'm here to expose you. Absolutely. Absolutely. So treat your woman right, and she ain't gonna hear nothing on my page that's gonna make her. In fact, your woman gonna be, wow, I got a good man. I can't worry about these grown boys out here. That's why I keep the tool on me now, just in case one of them get froggy. Let them know I ain't your lily pad. Should you pay for your name of your business before you get started? If you got the money, yes. If you don't got the money, then get started, make the money, then buy your name of your LLC. It should be only $125 in most states. It'll be $125 or less. If you go to a site like LegalZoom.com, they have their fees in there, so you could get up around $200-300. Let me see. God bless you. Bless you for that blessing. Pour out in their life, Lord. Will a man wait till marriage for S if a woman is a single mother with 2 kids? Now you're going to struggle with that one. You're going to struggle a little bit with that one. Now, he can wait now, but let me tell you what he's going to wait on. If you his dream. If you his dream, he going to wait. But ain't no man going to try to hear about walking if he see you know how to ride the bicycle. If he see you know how to ride the bicycle, he ain't trying to hear no walking. Okay? So the fact that you done had 2, he know you done been on your bike plenty times. So he know you know how it go down. So for him to wait until marriage, you got to be what he looking for. You hear me? So this my point of example. When Megan Good say she was waiting till marriage, Devon Franklin sat down and wrote a book about it because that was his dream. She looked like his dream. When Sierra said she waiting till marriage, Russell Wilson could have wrote him a book about it because she looked like his dream. That's when a man who done already has lost his virginity wait on a woman when he feel like you are his wife. If he don't feel like with 100% of him you his wife, he ain't gonna wait. So Tony, if a woman is making less money than him, is that an issue for the guy? I feel I should stay single until I make 50K or more. No, that's not an issue for a real man, because a real man anticipating taking care of his woman anyways, especially if y'all gonna start a family. He really kind of wants you to be home with the children, because from like 0 up to 3 or 4, a man who can afford it and who working hard, he want them kids to be home with you instead of at the daycare getting hand, foot, and mouth disease or whatever that is that the kids be getting. Thinking hand, foot, and mouth. But them daycare are so nasty that's your last resort. You only do that if you're a single mother, and that's what you gotta do. Because you know how you could get frustrated with your own children. Imagine somebody else who hate their life. And your child in there at the daycare. Your child, that daycare worker thumping all upside your 6-month-old baby. And guess what? The baby can't say nothing. And the person who hate her life, she in there doing like this to your baby's scalp. That's why when they turn that camera on, you see all of that going on. So a man, he really ain't worried about your money. He worried about your heart, your integrity. can I do the book coaching with you for a poetry book? Started writing last week. That'll take one session. It'll only take one session. Now, if you take the Birth Your Book course, yep, that'll help you too, because it'll teach you about your writing schedule, and then it'll teach you how to publish. So it will help you, and it's a very small investment. So I would go that route. And if you don't get what you need on the course, then consider doing a one-on-one session. No self-worth, 48 years. The last boyfriend for 2.5 years. Bought him a car. Okay. Bought him a car. I helped start his business by buying license and biz cards. After I got him a job, he got fired in 1 year. Happy life now. Stay like that. Yup, stay like that. And get your self-worth. Get your self-worth. What I need to tell you, I can't tell you on here because there's too many people on here, and it, too sensitive, and people take one thing you say and run off on you. But when I seen all that you did, and I looked up on you, looked at you, I already know. Yeah, you got to get that together. You're going to have to get your self-worth together. I met a guy 2 months ago. He keeps asking me to come over to his apartment. Is this worth pursuing? No. Nope, not worth pursuing. He need to be asking you. Now, see, right now in this 19, you don't need to be going anywhere. He need to be trying to FaceTime with you. He need to be trying to Zoom meeting you, Skype you. If he asking you to come over to this house right now, in the midst of this 19, you go over there and he coughing up a lung. And now got you with the 19. And then don't mess around and be asthmatic, because it's going to be it's going to be a long day. And so that kind of man, you let him know, look, Playboy, by July, I'll be able to link up with you, and it will not be at your house, because I don't know if Ted Bundy, your uncle. So we could meet in July at the movie theater or at the bowling alley or at the skating ring, but not in behind closed doors, because I don't know you like that. So let them know that now. Lisa, God's chosen, God bless you. Pour out in her life, Lord. He says, I'm an amazing woman, but he can't offer a relationship. Spent lots of time together before 19, and now we talk on the phone daily. Still shows interest. Has mentioned he's afraid. Back away. Yep. Go on about your business. Let him go. See, when a man want to do all that talking, but he said he can't give you a relationship, listen to him. If you want a relationship, go on about your business. If you're looking for a male friend that's going to have you on your back in a few months, then keep on talking to him. If you're looking for you, old Splackavelli. Now, if you're not looking for a Splackavelli, which is basically a friend with benefits, a man that's going to have you on your back, spread eagle, in a couple months, then go on about your business. Don't deal with a man who say, I can't give you a relationship if you're looking for a relationship. Strict Christian. It's hard to find a man, same denomination, who is okay with divorce and one child. Advice. Well, see, what you have to realize is it's becoming a little harder just to find a man, period. So then when you're a strict Christian and you have a child, the pool is going to get a little smaller. But what that means is, if you're a strict Christian, that means you got to increase your prayer life. You got to increase your prayer life, then you got to increase your faith life. And then when you do that, and then you got to increase your work, meaning working on yourself, producing what you need to produce, doing what you need to do. And when you do that, then that's when God can deliver. But if you're not meeting your man, it's because you haven't done the work you need to do. Is it possible if a guy was going through financial hardship when in a relationship the first time, back together, Is it possible if a guy was going through financial hardship when in a relationship the first time, back together, he's back on his feet, will he be a better person? Seems stress was taken out on me, so I left. It's possible. It's possible, but you just got to take your time. Stay off your back. Stay off your back and keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and your legs closed, and you will know within 3 months if he's a changed person, if he a better person. 6 months at the latest, you'll know. Currently have a coaching session scheduled with you on the 30th. Super excited. Trying to heal from my divorce. 20 years with ex, and also still dealing with daddy issues at 41. How many sessions? Well, start with the first, but it sounds like 2 to 4. Sound like 4 is typically the average. A lot of people have the misconception that a life coach tries to hold a client forever and try to keep a client in there forever because that's how life coaches get paid, but it's not really true. That's more so counseling and therapy you be going to for years. Coaching is about progression, and you graduate from coaching and then you just check in every now and then if you need to or want to. But coaching is not about being in something forever, because we're not going to be discussing the same thing forever. It's forward progress. So most of my clients do on average 4 sessions. Some will do, I think the most I've seen is up to 18, 20 sessions, but on average it's about 4 sessions. I have coaching with you in May. Can we go over relationship and purpose? Yep, if we could do it in that hour. Now, when it comes down that 59-minute mark, well, you know what? Hey, it's been great speaking with you, and whoo, this hour flew by fast. So, yeah, you definitely might need another session. So, if we could get through it in that hour, then absolutely, we talk about whatever you want to talk about. Tony, I was talking to a guy, and he told me he was by a family member. Glad I saw that video. Thank you. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. I don't know what video you talking about, but God bless you. That's a tough one now. Hi T, single 1.5 years. He was the most manly of all. Had an attitude of willing to support, but sometimes wanted me to pay. Withheld, but would come sleep over. Together 1 year. Ghosted me, kind of mutual. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. Mr. Gaston, you said that we could promote our businesses on here, but yet when I try, my messages does not post. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that now. YouTube does censor comments, so if it looks like promotion, they will censor it. Question, same as K-Mac. Low self-esteem, working on losing weight, lost over 80 pounds. God bless you. In the past 2 years, I just found out I have been being scammed. How can you know when someone is being authentic? It's going to take you getting a lot of knowledge. You getting the knowledge and really learning the traits and the behaviors of a real man, and being able to get that in your spirit and really sit with it, and understanding that a man who is serious about you, I got some video I think called How to Know He's Interested in You. Really sit and study those type of videos, and it'll help you. Let's Learn Incorporated. God bless you. You helped me a lot during a coaching. God bless you. Hey, bless you. Can you make a relationship official before meeting? Talking for 9 months, never met. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless, y'all was talking on FaceTime. Unless you were talking on FaceTime and, you really got to see him, feel his vibe, kind of read him. But if you're just talking on the phone and you know where he's at, where he lives at and things like that, I wouldn't recommend it. Making it official before meeting somebody. Because if y'all ain't close enough to meet, then what's the sense of being together? Because how you going to go to the next level? Cam B, God bless you. Pour out in her life. Watch your videos on how to make a relationship work and how to become love. Very impactful. Thank you. I am learning a great deal from you. Hey, God bless you. If you open to an outside perspective, you're gonna get something out of it. A lot of people come with the spirit of disagreements, looking for something to argue and debate about, not realizing I'm the wrong one because I don't argue and debate about what I know. So when you come with that spirit you got, like my daddy used to tell me, chew the meat and spit out the bones. Chew the meat and spit out the bones. Get what's for you and let the rest go. Mr. Gaskins, I thought you said we could promote. Okay, this is the same post on here. I was in a relationship with this guy and started shouting and cheating. Thank you for your blessing because I get a lot of knowledge from your video and your book. God bless you. Tony, if a man or woman is still in their parents' home, should they not be in a relationship? No, you could be in a relationship. You could be in a relationship. And if you have a situation to where your family believes that you should stay in the home to work and save your money, then that's cultural. You know, that's your family situation. And most people will understand that. Most people understand that. So it's nothing wrong with that. But if you are living with them just because you don't have a job, you can't earn any money, your life is in disarray, then in that sense, then no, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You should be focusing on getting yourself where you need to be. Apart from completing the life coach certification course, is there any other personal requirement or recommendation you have before starting to offer coaching sessions? I would say do 1 to 4 sessions yourself, even if it's with a coach who charges $25 an hour, just so you can get an idea of how a real session is ran. And maybe if you can afford $100 for coaching, then do a session with 4 different coaches from mymentor.life that charge $25 an hour so you can see how it's done. I would recommend that. Letitia, thank you, Tony, for your live chats and videos. Hey, thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Tony, would you recommend starting an LLC before a nonprofit to get your business license sooner? You don't need a business license if you're talking about doing coaching. The LLC is enough. And a nonprofit, it just depends on how you choose, is if you want to charge the person for your services or if you want to raise donations. So if you want to charge the people that you're working with, then you need an LLC. If you want to raise donations because you got some connections to rich people, wealthy people, or giving people, and you want to raise donations and then pay yourself to offer your services for free, then you start a nonprofit. Or if you just want a nonprofit to raise donations so that you can give and use the money to give stuff away, products or what have you. When should you introduce your significant other to your family? When engaged? No, when y'all serious. When you are committed and you say we are in a committed, exclusive relationship, then that's when it's time to introduce your significant other to your family, because your family may see something or sense something that you can't see, and that will give you the knowledge to not get engaged. But you don't want to get engaged and then go and then introduce them, because your family may not approve of it, and now you done did all of this and your family don't approve, and now you having second thoughts. Tony, what are your thoughts on letting friends and associates play matchmaker for you? It's fine, long as you got your own set of standards and rules, so that even if they match you with somebody that's a bum, you know it and you able to go on about your business. Hello, Tony. I'm in the 14-day challenge due to man not being ready to commit. It may go longer than 14 days, may be indefinite on my behalf. He's reaching through my daughter now. What do you say? That's not when you use the 14-day rule. You use the 14-day rule when you in a relationship with somebody and y'all are committed and he is ready and he has committed and you are in a relationship and then he commits a deal breaker, that means like if he cheats or if he is exhibiting something that you like, listen, this cannot happen, this cannot fly, and you've told him once before or twice before, then you leave for them 14 days to send him that final message to say, look, we done. And so it's 14 days for you, but he don't know it's 14 days. And that's when you see if he gonna chase you, if he gonna beg forgiveness, if he willing to change, and he willing to do things differently. But if a man says he can't give you a relationship, he don't want to commit, then you need to keep it moving anyways. Lay, God bless you. Pour out in her life, Lord. A guy keeps trying to pursue me and asks, what is it going to take to give him a chance? I told him consistency, but he still is not consistent enough with communication. So why did he ask if he's not doing that? It's because he is looking for a roster filler. He's looking to fill his roster. So a man who filling his roster isn't gonna be consistent with you. He's gonna hit you every other day, every few days, because he knows typically a woman gives a man credit and is fantasizing and thinking about that man even when he's not on her phone line. And so, and if he just does that long enough, a month, 2 months, 3 months, the woman builds up feelings for him that he didn't even earn, because she's thinking about him on them in between days. And then he finally comes around and he able to get on her bike because she's desperate for love and she's been fantasizing about love and she's falling in love with the idea of a relationship, even though she doesn't have the reality of a real relationship and commitment. So that's what he's doing in that case right there. He looking to put you on the roster. Unique Queen, God bless you. Blocked my ex and been doing the work. It's been 3 months, no contact at all. It was very hard at first, but now I'm doing much better. Watching your videos has changed my life. Thank you for your wisdom. Hey, thank you. God bless you. Doing the work. That's where you got to be. That's where you got to be, doing that work. Misty lost both parents within 10 months, very close to them, in a deep, lonely depression. I ended up marrying a man in prison that will never get out. If Mr. Right ever comes, do I have to tell him this huge mistake? You definitely have to tell him, but it'll take you probably 3 months to 6 months to know if it's Mr. Right. So don't just go telling a man on the first date. It'll take you a little time to know him, but at the same time, you married. So what you need to do is do a consult with a lawyer to see how you could get a divorce. Because, yeah, you need to go and get that divorce. You married a man in prison who ain't never getting out, and you know you did it for the wrong reasons. You did it from a place of, loneliness and brokenness and hurting. So you need to nullify that right there. And I'm sure an attorney could help you. Sash is royal. God bless you. Thank you for that blessing. Bless you. Panaka, God bless you. Pour out in your life, Lord. Pour out in her life. Tony, your messages have taught me a lot about men, and your wife's emotional intelligence that she exudes so effortlessly has inspired me to work on mine. Thank you, and don't stop being obedient to God. Hey, God bless you. I really appreciate that. I really do. What are you supposed to do if you're super curvy in all directions? Keep wearing them curves. Keep wearing them curves. There's a lot of men like curves in all directions. Do I need a LLC for each entity of my biz if each one is under the same main business name, but each entity's name varies slightly? For example, ABC Publishing, ABC Apparel, ABC Coaching, all under ABC Company. You don't need a different LLC unless they in just, you can do enterprises. Your LLC could be Mogul Enterprises LLC, and then those other companies can be a DBA, doing business as, and you can file all in. It's only certain types of businesses that needs to be in its own LLC. Like if you get into real estate investing, then that may be its own LLC. But if it's all products and services, then that's something different. Nicoya, God bless you. God bless you. You showing out. Pour out in her life, Lord. Pour out in her life. Sowing a seed for blessing you and the Queen. For the blessing you and the Queen have been in my life via a woman's influence. Thank you both. Thank you so much. I'm getting great feedback from a woman's influence. If you have not ordered the book, it's on audio if you don't like to read. It's on ebook. You could download the Kindle app or the Nook app, which is owned by Barnes & Noble, or you could get the print version. But please, grab that book if you're looking for something new to read. And Nicoya, God bless you. I pray the Lord pour out in you. Nisi Harvey, bless you. Bless you. Pour out in her life, Lord. I've turned into the crazy woman after dealing with a lot of bad men. Now I'm dating the complete opposite. I have been doing way too much. Overanalyze and do way too much. I need help, sir. You got to heal before you deal. A good thing for you will be the Soul Ties course. I reduced it by 90%. So instead of it being $50, it's $5. It's on TonyGassinsAcademy.com. Take that Soul Ties course because that's way deeper than what I could give here right now. And you need to spend the time with it and really go through it and let it help you, let it bless you. Vintage, God bless you. Pour out in her life, Lord. Wanted to thank you and your beautiful wife. May God continue to shower your sacred union with blessings. Awesome guy found me. He is open to relationship coaching. He is successful and Christian. If he open to it, then encourage him that he do it. If he open to it, that's a good sign and it will not hurt. So encourage him that he does it. And you go to mymentor.life. There's a lot of coaches on there. Candace Ward, God bless you. Pour out in her life, Lord. Thank you for being a blessing in my life. I love your work. Hey, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Keely, now here go my vice president. Now Keely, go on. I might have to make you the vice president of the company. Here go my vice president, blessing me with a dividend check. God bless you, Keely. Thanks again, Tony, for all you do. Using your past to grow and be the man God meant for you to be and helping us is priceless. You are a family in the blessed tribe having a empowering Easter. Blessing to you all. Good night. Hey, now, Keely, you something else. God bless. Lord, let her hit the lottery or something, even though I'm saying we don't believe in the lottery. But I'm praying the Lord move in your life some kind of way. Fitness mom, asking the question for King. I can't get past men commenting on my body within the first few minutes. I'm a mom, so I don't wear booty shorts or anything. Workout clothes mostly. I'm automatically turned off. What am I doing? You ain't doing nothing. You just wearing what God gave you. But I tell you this right here. That's just a compliment. It's just a compliment. When a man come up to you and he just go to giving you a compliment about your body, the way he can't help himself, that just lets you know that it's just otherworldly in his eyes. And it also mean that he honest. As long as you know that he can't touch your body without being your man, then that's all you got to worry about. But you can't get offended unless he come at you just disgusting, But if he come and he's like, wow, you are beautiful, amazing, shape, everything, head to toe, like God showed out on you. It's just something he can't help, So don't be too sensitive about it, because it's the same thing for some men. First thing somebody say to a man is give him a compliment about something that he got on, or his cologne, or the way he look, or one of his features. And, if he got offended by that, like, man, that's the only thing you care about. I remember when girls used to get mad at me in school. Oh, the only thing good about you is your eyes. That's the only thing you got. And I was like, hey, mistreat me. This is how the Lord made me. So, it could go both ways. So I wouldn't worry about it. Super chat is for Miss Gaskins. Hey, I'm going to bless her with it. Lord, hold me to it. Have a blessed weekend. And I am enjoying the audiobook, and I do plan on getting a hardcover for the household. Hey, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Ratio. Renora, hey, bless you. Pour out in her life. Bless you. Emotional intelligence. Please advise where to start. With emotional intelligence, what you have to realize is what emotional intelligence is feeling like doing something. Like when you feel like cursing, you feel like yelling, you feel like, going off, you feel like crying, getting stressed, worrying. With emotional intelligence, you pause. You think about what you about to say or what you about to do, and then you do the opposite. And when you do that, you literally are rewiring your brain. Like you creating new synapses in your brain, and you training your brain to respond differently to that stimuli. So you have to understand that. And I'll give you an example how emotional intelligence can work out. Hold on right quick. Jasmine, God bless you. Hey, Tony, what advice do you have for single women with no children dating men with children? My advice would be make sure you're not his daycare. Make sure you're not his daycare. Make sure that he taking care of his children, and you could see that they taken care of, and that when they need something, they mama there or they grandma there. Make sure that he's not recruiting you to be a daycare director. And that's what a lot of men with children do, is they looking for a woman to be a daycare director, so that when they got their kids, they putting it on this woman because they know she has a nurturing nature. Now, what I was saying about the emotional intelligence is, I used to be the type to where something going wrong, I'm going off. I'm going off quick. Like with the car dealership, I'm going off. You hear me? You know who you talking to? Listen here. And man, I'm going off. But I got to the place to where I go in there, I sit down, I be cool, calm, and collected. I could read that man left or right, let them know where they went wrong at and all this. And I recently got $9,000 worth of service done for free because I was emotionally intelligent and I talked like I had some sense. No, Jessica, I don't have a video on it because it's not really my lane to be speaking on that there, but I'll do what I can when I can. Kimberly, God bless you. God bless you. Pour out in her life, Lord. Married 25 years. Feel like we're roommates. I can understand it. Have an 8-year-old daughter. I have leveled up, educated, no romance, etc. in the marriage. I have discussed with him. He does not want divorce. Good provider, but I want a loving, romantic marriage. Thank you. Kimberly, when it comes to marriage, what you're going to have to do is do about 4 sessions or less with me so that we can really talk about it. Marriage is something that's real deep, and you can't really apply a blanket statement to marriage. I can't really generalize with marriage. And marriage is so real. It's something that you really want to fight for. If he was your boyfriend, I'll say, just take on off. But with marriage, you gotta sit and you're gonna have to exhaust all options. Now, what it sounds like he's going through, and this sometimes you gotta seek to understand, then be understood. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to start sitting down by him and just asking him a question. So how was your day today? What did you do? And then let him answer. And then ask him the next question. Ask him the next question. Ask him the next question. Talk to him like he the most interesting man in the world. What that's going to do is start to stimulate his mind. And then you're going to start to be able to see where he's at. Because he's either going to open up or he's going to get snappy and shut down. If he gets snappy and shut down, that's when you got to look a little deeper. Because that's when you may have to check that iPad, check that cell phone, look in the glove compartment, pop up at his job, look in that desk, see if he got a bat phone at the job. See, that's when, if you being nice and you asking questions and he go to snapping, that's when it could be another woman or a nasty movie. Because now with these sites, all these different little nasty sites, a man could get so wrapped up in that to where he's sleeping with his fantasy through Angela. See, Angela is the tool, and then he got oil or some lotion, or he barehand with Angela, but he on this screen with, Bambi XOXO. And you wondering why you don't have romance, and it's because of Bambi XOXO, Loose Booty 901, that's on the screen. So that's when you kind of got to start looking a little deeper. Or sometimes it is little Jimmy done went to sleep early, and he's struggling with that, and it's affecting his self-esteem. So understand that. Hold on one second. Let me get the Teresa. God bless you. God bless you. Lorenzo. God bless you. Now, AE, I'm gonna catch you on here real quick, but these other ones, they'll disappear on me. You have inspired me to start my food blog, catering, and coaching business. So although I don't have much right now, I want to show my appreciation and bless you with something. Abundance minded. Hey, God bless you, Lorenzo, for that blessing. Now that right there, Lord, pour out in our life. Show her what you do when you abundant minded. When I got off here earlier today, I'm gonna tell y'all about something. When I got off here earlier today, I went to my mastermind group. I got a mastermind group. And you ain't supposed to tell about this kind of stuff. And you don't tell about what you do, but this is a teaching moment. That's to help y'all about abundant minded. I come on here and y'all bless me. And I got off here, I went to my mastermind group. If anyone of them in here, they can attest to it. And I say, hey, I want to send y'all a blessing. And send me your cash out. They all sent me their cash out. I sent them all $100. And when I got done with that, I wrote my family. I said, hey, I want to treat y'all out to some takeout tonight. Now, make sure you be safe. You don't get that 19 in your food. And I sent my sister $100. I sent my mama $50. And that's how I do. Sometimes my wife look at me like I'm crazy. But I believe in thinking abundantly, because see, when you give and you give from a good place, you ain't giving for a return, but a return gonna come because it's a universal law. So when you give, it's giving back to you, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. And when people look at how blessed I am and how favored I am, the one thing that anybody who know me can say is Tony got a giving heart. And that's the one difference that is between me and anybody else I meet who is not blessed and highly favored on the level that I am, is our heart different. Some people selfish and some people jealous. And when you selfish and jealous, you block all of your blessings, because you can't receive blessings when you selfish and jealous. Now, when you bless me, I don't necessarily need the blessing. But the reason why I don't turn it down is because I understand that if I turn it down, I'm blocking your blessing, because your harvest is in your seed. So you got to plant your seed in order for you to reap a harvest. And that's why people cash out me $1. I don't send the dollar back. I accept the dollar and I pray over and say, Lord, bless them, pour out in their life. Because that dollar, $100 gonna end up coming back, or $1,000 gonna end up coming back. So my wife, she used to look at me like I'm crazy, but now she don't question my giving, because she see how God be pouring out and blessing. AE, God bless you. AE, God bless you. That's a mighty, mighty blessing you sent. Pour out in their life. Hi, Brother Tony. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that your videos and your recent book, A Woman's Influence, has caused my broken heart to heal. Note, 72 hours equal 3 days for Jesus' death and resurrection. Anyways, continued blessing. Hey, God bless you. I ain't even put that together now. I ain't even put that 72-hour rule. I ain't even put that together. You tied that thing on together now. God bless you. God bless you. Caramel, no, my mentor is the code for the life coach certification on TonyGastinsAcademy.com. On TonyGastinsAcademy.com. For those of you who want to become a life coach, the coupon code is my mentor. I appreciate you, Caramel. Hey, Caramel and Cher, too, Bella, be helping me out. Natural girl, God bless you. Single mom who shares custody with my 4-year-old's dad, trying to rebuild my finances and professional life from job loss and debt. Will I still attract a financially stable man who's successful? You can, if your heart is in the right place. And if you are ambitious and you working. Now, see, if you sit idle and you get complacent and you waiting on a rescue, you waiting on Superman, then no, you won't attract that. But a man don't care how broke you is, as long as he see that you ain't waiting on no handout. If you willing to work, and that's the problem with a lot of people, is a lot of people don't want to do what they got to do. But if you got to work in a call center for $10 an hour, if you got to do temp work, whatever you got to do, as long as you showing, if you got to start you a business on Etsy or Shopify, selling t-shirts, as long as you showing that you have some ambition and a go-getter about you, a man ain't worrying about your money. You can make $1 an hour. He don't care. Thank you for being a blessing to us, Tony. Sherry, God bless you. Sandra, God bless you. $10. Thank you for all you do. You have helped me understanding men and their grown boy ways. Hey, bless you. Pour out in your life. Let me grab this question from Fitness Mom. Fitness Mom looking out for somebody, for Beverly Johnson. Tony, just found out that my boyfriend of 3 years, I'm praying a blessing for you, Fitness Mom. How you be doing, people? And I believe that you getting some blessings in some kind of way for you to keep doing this, because you be doing this every time you on here. So, hey, bless you. Just found out that my boyfriend of 3 years has been cheating on me. The worst part is I saw it. He acted just like he didn't care. Why do men act that way? Did he ever love me? He loved you like the rug on his floor. That's how he loved you. He loved you like the rug on his floor, which you walk over. That's how he loved you. And the reason why he act like he don't care is because he does not care about you. And that's the cold reality that you got to wake up to and smell that Folgers in the morning and go on about your life, because he's showing you. Now, what's going to happen is when you leave him, he going to be hurt. And what he did, he going to reap what he sowed. Because while he chasing wild tail, he out here chasing wild tail, loose booty, he going to meet his match. And that woman gonna dog him out. You hear me? That woman finna do him nasty, and he gonna look back and realize he had a good woman, and you gonna be already happily married, and he ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Jessica, God bless you. Oh, there go a new little dog. I bought my family a little dog, and it's at my office door, standing up on her hind legs, looking in here. The dog get too smart too fast. Jessica, how did you evolve to this higher level of thinking regarding emotional intelligence? Did you follow someone in particular? Now, I'm gonna tell you now, you ain't gonna want to hear this. You ain't gonna want to hear this. I'm gonna tell you who I follow. Okay? The person I follow is Jesus Christ. Ooh, you don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. I follow Jesus Christ. And so what I did is I read the Holy Bible and I studied the life of Jesus. And then after reading about Jesus, I went on through the New Testament up until the book of Revelations, and I learned about the characteristics of Christians. And I learned about the Bible say be slow to anger. The Bible say love your neighbor as you love yourself. See, the Bible say when you give, it'll be given back, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. See, the Bible say don't covet. The Bible say don't lie. The Bible say don't steal. The Bible say don't kill. See, when I read all of this stuff and I started to live it, I realized that it is the BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving earth. So when I put that in action, I realized that this is the guidebook for life. When you get you a new product, when you get you something new, it have a user's manual. The Holy Bible is the user's manual for humans. When you read it, it ain't gonna lead you astray if you keep the commandments and you live the way it tells you to live. So that is why I am the way I am today and how blessed that I am. When you see my business creations like selfloveyou.com and mymentor.life and TonyGaskinsAcademy.com and CharacterUniversity.com, that comes from being centered and at peace and operating under the direction and inspiration of Jesus Christ. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, because in this world we want to think that's a fairy tale. But I'm living proof to let you know it ain't no fairy tale. It ain't no fairy tale. I'm trying to tell you, I run circles around anybody in business because I got Christ. I mean, blessed and highly favored. I can't even tell you about these blessings. You'll throw up in your mouth if I tell you about these blessings on my life. You hear me? I'm trying to tell y'all, better get with it. Better get in that Holy Bible and start living right. The Goddess K. How to change communication skills. When in confrontational conversation, I tend to not say what I feel until after. Feel like it's not as effective. Don't want to say the wrong thing. Want clear thoughts. First, you're going to have to help the person you're dealing with understand how they need to communicate with you. So it shouldn't be confrontational. You need to let the person you know who you dealing with, let them know, hey, don't raise your voice at me. Hey, don't use curse words. Hey, don't stand up while you talking. Hey, don't cut me off. So you got to bring it down to a healthy communication. So in my book, Make It Work, I got a whole chapter on communication with a list of rules. When you implement that and you teach the person you communicating with how to communicate with you, then that's gonna bless you. Yeah, Blackman, God bless you. I'm learning how to give. I'm gonna tell you, that's the secret right there. The secret to abundance is giving. When I understood that, when I tapped into that, my whole life changed. Siobhan, God bless you. Pour out in her life. Fitness mom. Now, fitness mom is blessing y'all. She bring y'all questions up here because see the VIP line got long up there. And so fitness mom, she see the question that she like and that y'all keep asking, and she'll grab it and she send a blessing. Now, fitness mom, now don't do no charge bites now, fitness mom. I don't want you to block your blessing now. Steuven M. My ex drove 1.5 hours just to see me for an hour. He said he needed to see my smile. We shared pleasantries at the park while watching my dogs, and then he went home. What was that about? What it was about is he should have been doing that when y'all was together. So now you can't give him credit for doing that after you done left him. That's your ex. So what that was is that soul tie had him like this. That soul tie. That soul tie had him like this right here. And when that soul tie get him like this, he got to come see you to loosen up that soul tie. When y'all hear me say his soul tie strangling him, that's what I'm talking about. And that soul tie done got so tight on him, he can't think, he can't breathe, he can't live because he need that fix from you. Because see, your energy, your conversation, it releases chemicals from his brain. So it give him that dopamine release, that serotonin release. And so when he missing that, he got to come back and get that fix. That's why a lot of times it's not love, it's an addiction to the person and the feeling that we got from being in their presence. And that's what we call a soul tie. Jessica, best advice ever. God bless you. God bless you. I can't remember what I said to you, but God bless you. And I've been told I overanalyze. How do I know if it's true or just a tactic? If the person who you analyzing, telling you overanalyze, then it's a tactic. If a friend or a family member telling you overanalyzing about something you talking to them about, then that's when it's true. If you talking to them about something else. Now see me, I overanalyze. I overanalyze a lot. But I know when I'm overanalyzing. But sometimes you can't convince me I'm wrong. Renita Colbert. Hi, bought the Birth Your Book course. I'm dating a pastor. Hey, thank you for that. God bless him. I'm dating a pastor, but we met right before my then boyfriend proposed marriage after 3 months. Because my ex is his drummer, we are in secret to protect integrity. Bad news. That sound messy to me. That sound messy to me now. That sound messy to me. I'm gonna tell you that there. Because it's too many women in the world for him to be dating his drummer ex-girlfriend, and he the pastor. That's nasty there. To me, that's nasty. That's just too much concoction, too much crossing other waters. And so, me personally, I really don't. I really think y'all in the wrong. I don't think God gonna move like that. Not in the house of the Lord. Not in the house of the Lord. I don't think God gonna pass no woman around in the house of the Lord. Pass the woman from the drummer to the pastor. I don't think God is in that. I think that's y'all lust. And I think that pastor nasty, and that's something he doing for power. He might have heard something from the drummer about that Aquafina down there, and now pastor want to get him a dip. So yeah, I don't really trust that. Angelic, Tony, God bless you, Angelic. Tony, thanks for the video on co-parenting with a complicated ex. It really spoke to me dealing with my current situation. When the co-parent is a boy in blue, how do you go about placing your boundaries? Well, see, when it boy in blue, you actually got more leverage because you can let him know, hey, listen, you're in a job that requires integrity. If you step out of line one more time, I'm calling the chief. I'm calling your chief. I'm calling your sergeant because you cannot be out of line in your job. So please try me if you think I'm playing with you. So when he is in a position that has some accountability, you actually got a little more leeway than just an old random man off the streets. Sierra Simone, God bless you. Thank you for your content. I am only 25, but I wish I had info like this much earlier. Just finished A Woman's Influence. I needed this knowledge. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. I'm glad that you were able to get this knowledge. Hey, y'all, I got about 24 minutes on here now. About 24 minutes on here. I'm trying to get off here, look my wife in her face for a few hours before she fall asleep on me. What are some practical things we can do in quarantine after cutting off of friends with benefits to build self-confidence and foster self-love? You're going to have to get the knowledge. So literally do you a marathon while you cleaning, while you cooking, be listening to videos. Be listening to videos of your favorite teachers, and it's just going to fill you up. It's going to restore you. When you're tired of listening to video, listen to some music, good music. Not all that booty shaking, nasty, fornicating music. Put you some gospel on, some contemporary Christian music. Put you something that got some good lyrics to it. That's going to fill your spirit up. Now see what this knowledge is going to do is it's going to replace the old. It's going to replace the old knowledge that you thought you had, and it's going to renew you, because when you replace old knowledge with new knowledge, knowledge is power because it builds confidence. So that's what you're going to need to do in this time. Harriet, God bless you. How do you build the courage to record yourself on IG and YouTube to speak your truth? I have a hard time recording myself. You can't record yourself unless it's your calling. Unless it's your calling, it's your purpose. You want to do it to help people. That's where I do it, because I'm shy. If anybody meet me in person, I'm shy. I really don't say 2 words. The people who know me in my city, from my kids' sports, my kids' school, they probably see me on here and be like, who is that? Who is that person? He don't say a word. Don't nobody hear me say a word. At my kids' soccer games, at the school, they don't hear me say a word. Only time somebody got to hear something from me is when you try one of my family members, and I got to come get you. I got to come read you to filth. Head to toe, left, right, and center. That's the only time somebody gonna hear me say something. But other than that, I don't say a word. And so for me, this is my purpose, and that's where I get the strength and the courage and the energy to do it. But I'll tell y'all a little secret. I don't watch any of my videos. When I do it, I can remember what I said, and I don't go back and watch it. I don't listen to it, study it, to see what I said, right or wrong. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. That's why I don't edit my videos, because it probably will never go up. Pretty energy, God bless you. Working on a business plan and a name for my business. Any advice on where to go, tools to use? You only need a business plan if you're looking for funding, if you're going to get a business loan. Other than that, that plan don't really matter because it's just for you. So you just write out your notes on what you want to think about. And as far as your name, you could watch videos on that. You could look at names of other companies, and get the knowledge there. But don't think too much on it. Don't think too much on it. Thank you, Cher. Thank you. Somebody say I'm a comedian. I don't be telling no jokes, so that let me know. I always tell y'all, if you laugh at anything I say, that means your spirit in the right place. Is my donation showing up for the book? I tried to do the donation on this live, but I don't see it. I also emailed support this morning. I didn't get an email back. I wanted to donate one book. Well, it's Saturday, so support really don't work on Saturdays and Sundays, so it might not be till Monday that you get an email back. But I did feel like I saw your name up here on a donation, but yeah, you should get an email back by Monday though. Um, Once Tony answers your question and you ask like he didn't answer, I will feel like you are trolling. Hey, y'all better listen to Caramel now, so y'all got to be listening while y'all posting that question over and over and over and over and over now. I think what it is sometimes is just a lag on the video, so I be the answer it and they listening it's behind. As a coach, how do you deal with challenging personalities or those who've spoken negatively to themselves for so long they are hard to encourage? Keep working with them or pass to another pro? Sometimes I'll pass coaches to another pro. I pass them to my dad a lot of times because my dad, he's much more patient than me and much more emotionally intelligent than me. So if a client is too much for me, I'll pass them to him. And because yeah, I struggle with that as well. Somebody who they just got money, so they just paying, but really ain't trying to grow, ain't trying to learn. They just want to talk about their problems, but don't want to solve their problems. That is very annoying, and it's hard to do. And I used to fire clients, but then my dad started telling me, he said, "Listen, son, as long as they willing to pay for your time, then let them do what they feel their spirit need to do, because eventually they gonna get it." So I started to realize it ain't about me and how fast I want them to grow. Everybody grow on their own pace. And as long as they not taking advantage of my time and they honoring that I'm a professional, I'll take a little more time and work with them. Latoya Clark, no, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that. Alicia, God bless you. Alicia, God bless you. I saw that. Sometimes if it comes in the chat, like if you do it as a sticker, I don't see it because it goes in the chat and then it might, I see pretty energy right there with a blessing. Bless your pretty energy. I think that's what that said. See Harriet. Yeah, sometimes I don't see them if they go into if you do a sticker. I think they have super chat and they got stickers. So yeah, sometimes I don't see the stickers. Uh-oh. Let me see. I'm looking for a question on here. Hi, Tony. I got your book in audio. I sent my sister your video on Ride and Die Chick. She got offended. We don't talk no more. She's still holding on to her deadbeat husband. How can I help her? Just keep loving her. Keep loving her. Keep supporting her. Keep sending her the truth. Let her get offended. Apostle Paul in the Bible says, sorrow leads to repentance. Miss Jones, God bless you. I thank God for you, Tony. I bought A Woman's Influence. You helped me realize I expected my fiance to love me the way my dad did, and that isn't realistic. The burden has been lifted off me and my fiance. Thank you so much. Hey, God bless you. I'm glad that you got that. Love to see me do comedy. I'll probably be terrible at comedy because I don't know how to write jokes or tell jokes. Everything I say on my video, it come off the top of my head. I couldn't write a joke to save my life. Hey, I see y'all trying to get a blessing to some of the Blessed Tribe members. God bless y'all for that. God bless y'all for that. Well, look like I don't see any questions unless I'm missing it. Simply Pete, God bless you. What's your thoughts on casual dating for people who don't want to be in a relationship? Don't casual date. Don't casual date. The purpose of dating is to be in a relationship. So if you ain't ready for no relationship, it is no sense in creating a soul tie. No sense in creating a soul tie because it's nothing casual about dating. Because see, while you dating, you could bump into somebody that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So you bump into this person and you just want to be casual, and this person might, be somebody that got screws loose. And now while you out there just playing, they serious. And now your life on the line. So you cannot play with dating because when you dating, you dealing with the heart. And never play with the heart. Why do you recommend LLC versus S Corp? S Corp is only if you're going to have multiple employees. That's so that you can cut yourself a W-2. But if you just a single member, if you just one person and the people you pay independent contractors that you can give a 1099 to, then you don't need an S Corp. And with an S Corp, it's rules and regulations that you got to abide by. And it's a lot of little things that you got to stay with inside of, and certain stipulations you got to adhere to and that you got to meet. So that's what you got to realize about an S Corp. But talk to a CPA and they can help you, they'll break it down a little more for you. Is marriage like a business? No, marriage is more so like a sports team. You teammates. It's more so like a joint venture. It's not like a business. Because see, sometimes with business is just about money. Sometimes business is just about the goal at hand, and you doing business with somebody that you dislike just because they help make you a lot of money. But see, with marriage, you can't be enemies behind the line. You got to be teammates instead of being opponents. And so you can't see marriage like a business per se, but you can see yourself like a business, like a brand, just meaning like you're not going to merge with somebody that's not an asset. You're not going to merge with somebody that's a liability. So in that sense, yes. But in the sense of like just doing it just for the sake of pooling your money together, or just doing it just for the sake of financial security, or just to have a warm body, then no, don't do it for that reason. LT or IT, God bless you. Hi, Tony. I met a man online. The first video chat I had with him, he showed me his Johnson. He told me if he didn't show any physical attraction for me, I should be worried. Is that normal? Should I move on? You ought to move on. 100% you got to move on. You got to move on right now. You got to drop this phone and you got to run. Put your track shoes on and you got to run. That man is slap crazy. You hear me? If that man whip that thing out on the first video call, that man is crazy. You hear me? You would be chopped up into little pieces and be in a deep freezer somewhere. You hear me? Don't you ever in your life talk that man again. Block his number and twice on Sunday. Don't let him sniff you. You hear me? He can't reach you with a 1,000-foot pole. Run, 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 run. That man is shot out a cannon. You hear me? He is slap crazy. Looking like who shot John and forgot to kill him. Man is in prison. 2 years together and been there for him. He yells at me and calls me out my name. He says it's because I make him upset and he's stressed out. Should I leave him or stick it out? Leave his butt. Absolutely leave his butt. And listen to me. And when you leave him, now make sure he ain't crazy now. Because if he crazy and he behind bars for a violent offense, then what you need to do is when you leave him, make sure you move. Make sure you move and he don't know your new address. When you move, don't send him another letter that he got your address, and don't give nobody your address that know him. But what you need to tell him is, listen, man, you is out your rabbit mind to be yelling and cursing at somebody that's for you, that's sticking by you, and you a jailbird. You behind them bars and can't do nothing. And here I am out here in the free world with 1,000,000 men at my disposal. And you got the nerve to be behind bars, locked up without freedom, can't do nothing for me but be a pen pal. Can't do nothing for me but be a pen pal and got the nerve to be yelling and cursing at me. You can't play with no man like that. You can't play with a man that's unappreciative, that you there for him. And while he locked up and he there trying to, you know, use and abuse you just because somebody in there tearing his booty hole out the frame. That's really why he's stressed. Somebody in there wearing it behind that. And so he taking it out on you. You can't play with it. If a guy chooses to FaceTime to have a combo, is that a sign that he is interested? Not, I mean, it's a sign, but it don't mean a whole lot. Sometimes guys just want to look at who he talking to, and that could just be the freak in him. He just could be nasty, but he don't have to FaceTime you. So I wouldn't read any more into that than him calling you on the phone. Bears, drop the phone and run. That last rant was ridiculous. I had to bless you. LOL. Hey, God bless you. Brother, look like a brother though. God bless you. I don't receive many blessings from the brother. Delaney Ford, God bless you. Hey Tony, I've heard your messages about men who don't want a serious relationship, but what do I do to separate my feelings? Can we still be friends? No, you can't be friends. Because if you ever been in something that was kind of almost relational with a man, then he gonna have situationship energy. And that situationship energy will block your blessings of a man who has husband energy. So if a husband come near to you and he sniff you and you smell like a situationship, he gonna go on about his business. So when you talking to a man and the goal with this man was to be in a romantic relationship, and then he tells you, no, you have been demoted to friends with benefits or to roster player, then that's when you got to demand a trade, get on off his team and go on about your life so you can attract the man who got husband energy. And so don't ever turn a situationship into a friendship, because really why men do that is to have a friend with benefits. So they'll hold you there in that space fantasizing about being with them while they got you on your bike and you stuck, but like Chuck, but then they'll go and get in them a whole nother relationship. And then when they fulfill they'll drop you like a bad habit. And you like, what in the world was going on? I thought we was friends. Nope, you played yourself. Shauna, God bless you. God bless you. Let's Learn Inc. Hey, bless you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that blessing, for that support. We need to start a book club, y'all, with Tony Gaskins books. That'll sure enough be a blessing now. Y'all start a book club now. Go and get on there. Doing some more Q&As. Steuben Mew, God bless you. My ex did drive 1.5 hours every week to see me while dating, Tony. I left his butt because he lied about some serious stuff and he is immature. Thank you for explaining. Fitness Mom, I need your cash out, please. Hey, thank you. And hopefully Fitness Mom's still on there and give you that cash out. Tony, what does your mom think about your ministry? She love it, you know. She baby, keep on going, baby, keep telling the truth. She try to chime in sometimes and she'll tell me stuff. That video too long. Ain't nobody gonna watch an hour-long video. Don't nobody do a video that long. And I say, Mama, hush. Know ye not what God has called me to? Like Jesus told Mary, woman, know ye not that it's not my time? I have to tell my mama sometime. Know ye not what God has called me to? I said, this is what I do. I said, just because you ain't got time to watch hour-long video because you raised me, don't mean somebody else don't need an hour-long video. So, but she support me though. She one of my biggest supporters. And she don't say too much now because she don't want to cut that check off, because she know I be sending her some blessings, and she know if she If she get on my bad side, I get distance. I create distance from anybody, not in a negative or spiteful or hateful way, but anybody who come to block what the Lord got me doing, they'll get put on hold. Hey, don't get in the way of the Lord work. So keep your opinions to yourself. So she support me though. Quay, God bless you. Soon to be ex-husband is a pen pal now. He wants to reconcile after he cheated multiple times. 3 kids, divorce, question mark, 12 years, 3 years married. How to co-parent if divorced. Still begs not to divorce. Go on divorce him. He done broke, you know, the marriage vows in the Bible and in real life, outside of the Bible. He done broke the marriage vows. He cheated multiple times. That's the key word, multiple times. When somebody cheat multiple times, that's a habit. Okay, that's not a mistake. You got a mistake, then you got a choice, then you got a habit. He got to get left. The other red flag in here is that y'all were together 12 years, but only married 3 years. So that means he never wanted to marry you to begin with. He never saw you as his wife, but just ran out of options because he was a sorry man and realized ain't nobody else gonna put up with his mess except for you. So 9 years in, he married you. So he married you as a last ditch effort, a last resort, and then still took you for granted and cheated on you multiple times. So you got to go on about your business. Go on about your business. Let him sit in his mess. Let him sit in his mess and deal with it. I look forward to your hour-long video every day as part of my daily routine. Hey, God bless you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Please give more detail on why men won't wait for a divorced single mom of one young child. I'm working on building new income streams, though I struggle with letting go of the cakes. Now, I don't know what you mean by letting go of the cakes. Now, I say the reason why a man won't wait on a divorced single mom of one is unless you are his wife, unless you are his dream. And when you say wait, you mean wait until marriage. So what that means is what I'm saying is that you say you struggle with letting go of the cakes. Oh, maybe you mean, okay, sleeping with them. What I mean is, if you have children, you being abstinent don't make sense to a man. He like, how in the world you abstinent and you done been flipped and tossed like a pizza in New York, and then you coming to me because your ex was sorry and did you wrong. Now you coming to me telling me I got to wait. So that's why I'm saying it don't make sense to a man unless he sees you as his wife. If he sees you as his wife, he will wait. So what I'm telling you is, a man who giving you a whole bunch of problems and he trying to force you and coerce you into that bedroom, and you telling him, no, I'm not ready for that. No, I'm not doing that. Then that's not your husband if he keep pressing you. If he your husband, what he gonna do is go ahead and marry you so that he can go ahead and have you all the way because he already knows you're his wife anyways. Hey, I got 2 more minutes on here now. Talk 9 months, lived 9 hours apart, never met. Communication dwindling. I think we won't make it. Is it okay for me to keep talking if I plan to move and then cut ties? Well, while you doing that and you trying to use him for talking, and then you want to move and cut ties, you might be playing yourself. So you might end up, up the creek without a paddle. So I wouldn't play with it. Somebody say, at All Saints, he doesn't recommend dating apps, but if you meet them online, it's different. So what that means is, yes, stay off the dating apps. Stay off the dating apps. Now, if you meet somebody on Facebook or Instagram, that's different than meet somebody on Bumble or Tinder. But stay off them Bumble and Tinder and eHarmony and Match.com. Stay off all of that. Stay off all of that. Get outside and walk to the store. You'll meet your husband. How do you know when you're completely healed from your last relationship? When you can love as if you've never been hurt before, you are healed. My daddy taught me that. When you can love as if you've never been hurt before. So what that means is you don't go into your next relationship giving the person two strikes when they ain't even stepped up to the plate yet. I struggle with cakes, like actual cakes. Okay. Oh, okay, like eating cakes. Is you saying you trying to lose weight with the cakes? Or you struggle with baking cakes? You know, you got me a little lost. Advice, please. XOXO, God bless you. God bless you. Advice, please, for those of us who do not want to wait till marriage to have, but are dating with the intention of marriage. That's like gambling. When you go in and you don't want to wait until marriage, just understand you taking a gamble. And sometimes when you gamble, you lose your shirt. Okay, so I took that gamble, and for several relationships, I lost my shirt. Finally, I met my wife and it happened to work out. But I had a lot of damage, a lot of soul ties. So you got to ask yourself how many soul ties you want. Because while you're not waiting for marriage, you risking every time you lay down is getting up with an STD. And spiritually transmitted demon, spiritually transmitted disease, sexual transmitted disease every time you lay down. So just understand that you taking a gamble, yeah, and you risking your life. You risking your future because you could wake up pregnant. And then now you tied to somebody for the rest of your life through that pregnancy that you ain't even gonna marry. And now you meet the person you want to marry, but you got a tie to somebody else that treats you like trash because you got on your bike. Hey, last question here now, cause my phone about to down y'all too. Queen Drea, God bless you. Pour out in her life. Thanks, Tony, for the work you put in to pour wisdom into our lives. You allow God to use you to expose the truth that we otherwise wouldn't know. God bless you and your family. Yeah, I thank you so much. And thank you for that blessing. Hey, y'all. God bless y'all. I got to get going. Try to relax my body. Now, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern is the normal Q&A for the Blessed Tribe. These here I do on Saturdays is bonus Q&As. These bonus Q&As. Sheila, your first book should be on your coaching category, which also could be your experience in life. Because even if you're telling your experience in life, you tell a story and make a point. So, hey, God bless y'all. I really appreciate it. Sonya, that's fine. But you got to realize if you break up with your man that you meet at work finna be a hard place to be at. So don't do that unless you're gonna marry the person. And y'all listen to Cher when she say rate the book, y'all 5 stars. So if you bought A Woman's Influence, now make sure you go where you bought it from and give us a 5-star review. And I'll be reading them 5-star reviews, and I really appreciate you. God bless you, and we'll talk soon. My phone about to die on me.